You ever been to Walmart before? It's the best place to go to get just about anything, and while you're there, check out the freak show. Walmart is like going to the circus if instead of abused animals, they have people, and instead of greasy carnival food, they have McDonald's. Hi. I'm William Haynes. I like to start with fire sometimes. Walmart is a big business, and because of that, they'll often use the cheapest means to create the biggest quantity of products. Because of this, there was a study done to see just how many Americans' jobs were lost because of their purchases of foreign goods from China. According to EPI in 2013, Walmart imported more than $49 billion worth of Chinese goods. That's the equivalent of 196 Mitt Romneys. EPI also stated that Walmart by itself accounted for 15.3% of the growth of the total U.S. goods trade deficit with China between 2001 and 2013. Because of this trade deficit with China, Walmart by itself got rid of or displaced over 400,000 jobs in the US between 2001 and 2013. Because Americans don't work for cheap. Some people are so unwilling to work for cheap that they'd rather be homeless. I just call that America. However, Walmart stated that based on data from Boston Consulting Group, it's estimated that 1 million new US jobs will be created through Walmart's US manufacturing initiative, including direct manufacturing job growth of approximately 250,000 and indirect job growth of approximately 750,000 in support and service sectors. Whoa, 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 whoa. This got a little bit too businessy for me. All I know is that if I want to get a deodorant, a gallon of milk, a mini HDMI adapter, and a double cheeseburger all in 10 minutes, I can do it at Walmart. In the UK, Manchester Metropolitan University has teamed up with Pizza Hut to offer a college course in pizza. That's where my tax dollars are going. I know I don't live in the UK, but there's somebody in the UK that looks like me probably, like Idris Elba. That's where his tax dollars are going. Apparently, the course will delve into the intricacies of the perfect pie and will involve the age-old debate of thin crust or pan. Stuffed, it's stuffed crust. That's the best kind of pizza. Okay, you might be wondering, where's the actual educational aspect of this? For you, it might just sound like a PR stunt for Pizza Hut. What does the college student get out of it? Well, the class will also teach students how to run their own successful pizza business, like, say, a Pizza Hut, from health and safety aspects to financial analysis. Pizza Hut's PR director, Catherine Austin, told Huffington Post, over the next few years, we will work hard to provide our apprentices and team members with the best training and development so that we can equip them with skills for life, not just for working in a restaurant. Okay, so this is less of a degree in pizza and more of a degree in how to run a pizza place, brought to you by Pizza Hut. Not bad. The students will also really learn how to make a pizza, and I'm sure they'll delve into the history of pizza, whatever that is. Look, I don't care what the course actually ends up being. If I can say I officially have a degree in pizza, I'd win at life. Hello, ladies, come on over. I'm cooking you 17th century pizza. You ever heard of that? No, you haven't. You say you want to go to Applebee's. You say my pizza looks like a tire. Not a good student. Chinese researchers are currently working on the next generation of transportation. As we wait for Google to figure out their self-driving cars, researchers in Nankai University in Tianjin, China, have developed a car that can be driven with your mind. Some of you need to refrain from these vehicles, however, because you stupid. You'll probably only get like 3 miles a gallon with that type of brain. So just don't. The car that has been developed at the university can be driven forward, backward, stopped, and can be locked and unlocked from the backseat of the car without the operator using their hands or feet. The system uses 16 sensors that captures EEG signals from the driver's brain. By the way, what EEG stands for? That right there. But I'm not gonna try to say it because look at it. I dare you to get that word right after looking at it just twice. It's like trying to say Cara Delevingne.
Yeah, Cara Delevingne. I'm not sure how to pronounce her name.
According to researcher Zhang Zhao, the tester's EEG signals are picked up by this brain signal reading equipment and transmitted wirelessly to the computer. The computer processes the signals to categorize and recognize people's intention, then translates them into control commands to the car. The core of the whole flow is to process the EEG signals, which is done on this computer. Yeah, that sounds right out of a Stephen King book. All it needs is for a little boy to get murdered. What if a crazy murderer gets a hand of this technology? It'd be like Mad Max on the 405 freeway within a day of this thing hitting the market. You think I'm gonna have a self-driving car and not race my buddies in it? So the experiment is cool and it works, but it probably won't make its way to the consumer market anytime soon. Probably because we don't need technology for things we already know how to do, but it's still super awesome. The research is definitely cool, and I'm sure these mind control devices could be used for other stuff, like for Spotify in my car. You know how many almost accidents I've gotten into trying to put on the Lilo and Stitch soundtrack? Siri, go into my Spotify, then turn on the Lilo and Stitch soundtrack and the track 3.
Okay, I found this on the web for Siri. Going to my Spotify, then turn on the Lilo and Stitch soundtrack in the directory.
That's not what I asked you. So what do you guys think about all this? Do you think people need self-driving cars? Could you be calm enough to fall asleep in one? Would you take the pizza class? Let me know in the comments down below. I'm William Haynes.
Vacation for 3 months. You come and you sit down. Get out. Get out of the chair. Get out!
Then I like rubbed my stomach and I got a chill, and I was like, oh, that was the best cum of my life. So
You got
you
a
never
chill?
know. A chill could be
Under
good, yeah.
a table? Where?
At home. I'm over here sweating. Look, if you think I'm sweating because of this, it's just hot and I'm wearing a sweater. All right, this didn't go the way I thought it was. Ricky,